A NASA astronaut has caught a Russian ride back to Earth after a US record 355 days at the International Space Station, returning with 2 cosmonauts to a world torn apart by war. Key points: US astronaut Mark Vande Hei landed in a Soyuz capsule in Kazakhstan on Wednesday alongside 2 Russian astronauts. US astronaut Mark Vande Hei landed in a Soyuz capsule in Kazakhstan on Wednesday alongside 2 Russian astronauts. Mr Vande Hei surpassed NASA's previous record for the longest single spaceflight by 15 days. Mr Vande Hei surpassed NASA's previous record for the longest single spaceflight by 15 days despite escalating tensions between the US and Russia over Vladimir Putin's war with Ukraine. Mr Vande Hei's return followed customary procedures. Mark Vande Hei landed in a Soyuz capsule in Kazakhstan alongside the Russian space agencies Anton Shkaplerov and Pyotr Zhubrov, who also spent the past year in space. Despite escalating tensions between the US and Russia over the latter's invasion of Ukraine, Mr Vande Hei's return followed customary procedures. A small NASA team of doctors and other staff was on hand for the touchdown and planned to return immediately to Houston with the 55-year-old astronaut. Even before Russia's February 24 invasion of Ukraine, Mr Vande Hei said he was avoiding the subject of the raised tensions between the 2 nations with his 2 Russian crewmates. Loading. Crewmates avoid topic of war. Despite getting along fantastically. "I'm not sure we really want to go there," he said. It was the first taste of gravity for Mr Vande Hei and Mr Zhubrov since their Soyuz launch on April 9 last year. Mr Shkaplerov joined them at the orbiting lab in October, escorting a Russian film crew up for a brief stay. To accommodate that visit, Mr Vande Hei and Mr Zhubrov doubled the length of their stay. Before departing the space station, Mr Shkaplerov embraced his fellow astronauts as "my space brothers and space sister. People have problem on Earth. On orbit, we are one crew," Mr Shkaplerov said in a live NASA TV broadcast. He described the space station as a symbol of friendship and cooperation and future of exploration of space. The Russian Soyuz MS-19 space capsule safely descended with the NASA astronaut and Russian Roscosmos cosmonauts Anton Shkaplerov and Pyotr Zhubrov. Broken records mean progress. Mr Vande Hei surpassed NASA's previous record for the longest single spaceflight by 15 days. Mr Zhubrov moved into Russia's top 5, well short of the 437-day, 17-hour marathon by a cosmonaut physician aboard the 1990s Mir space station that remains the world record. "Broken records mean we're making progress," said NASA's previous space endurance champ, retired astronaut Scott Kelly, whose 340-day mission ended in 2016. Like Mr. Kelly, Mr Vande Hei underwent medical testing during his long stay to further NASA's quest to get astronauts back to the Moon and onto Mars. He said daily meditation helped him cope during the mission, twice as long as his first station stint 4 years earlier. "I've had an indoor job 24/7 for almost a year, so I am looking forward to being outside no matter what kind of weather," Mr Vande Hei said in a recent series of NASA videos. As for food, he's looking forward to making a cup of coffee for himself and wife Julie, and digging into guacamole and chips. AP